Terrence Popp here with another episode from the Lair. And today is one of the rare favorites. I got a couple of big opinion ones in here that's probably going to take up most of the time. But I'm going to start off with this one here first, number one. This is from a female, so let's not cut her any slack.
In regards to your revenge porn video, there's no excuse for this, and you putting a video like this is reprehensible. I'm reporting you.
I believe I've already been reported many times because my income on Redonkulous through Google is almost nothing, so fuck off. I talked about revenge porn in a couple of different dimensions. When you willingly do it yourself and then you're all of a sudden victimized because it winds up on the fucking internet, you got no one to blame but yourself. Now, if a guy, films it in secret and then puts it up there, that's a dick move all day long, okay? Sure, I got it. But if you participate in it in any way, shape, or form, and then you want to cry victim, fuck you. Also, if you're married and you do that kind of thing and decide you're going to rake your husband through the coals for all the cash and prizes, well, you're fighting dirty, so why can't he? Just saying. Alright, here's opinion number one. I'm going to read it to you. He asked me not to use his name.
I'm 42 and my wife is 36, almost 37.
This is going nowhere good.
We've been married for 15 years, and I met her in college while I was getting my MBA, that's a Master's in Business Arts, and she was an undergrad.
So basically, she was there fishing for a husband. A lot of women do that. Hang on a minute.
I found out that while we were dating, she had an indiscretion, and I forgave her for it.
So you were dating her then, and she decides she's going to hit some dick somewhere and then says, oh, we were just dating, please forgive me. And you did. Mistake number one. Alright. Some guys do it. I don't know. My mindset now, in fact, I'm just not that kind of guy. I don't. There's a few things I don't tolerate in my life. And two of the big ones are cowardice and betrayal. Alright? I don't have anyone in my inner circle that uses any of those traits. If you're a fucking coward, or you betray me, or both, you're fucking done. Alright? So, I'm going to read the rest of this, and I'm going to give you my opinion on what you should do.
Alright, we have two children, ages 14 and 12. One's a boy, one's a girl.
Yeah, you got over on one. I got two girls.
We both have jobs, but I make 60% of the household income.
Well, good. She's working. That's working in your favor.
I am a mechanical engineer, and she is an accountant.
Very good professions to make good money.
I found out that she's been having an affair with a younger man. What should I do? Should I divorce her? Should I forgive her? Or should I play dumb until my kids are 18?
Well, we'll get to that.
I think she's having a midlife crisis.
Alright, hang on. Dude, I'm gonna fuck you up on this one. It sounds to me like you're already trying to give yourself a little bit of an excuse to forgive her because she's having a midlife crisis. Okay. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Alright? Look, she cheated on you in the beginning, and she's cheating on you now, and I bet you 10 to 1. If you pull her phone bill, especially if you pay it, if you pay that phone bill, you can request all of the numbers and texts or whatever the fuck she's done on her phone for as far back as you want to go. And I bet you 10 to 1 that this has been going on, if not with this one guy, she's probably been banging a lot of guys on the side. Alright, now, you have two kids, 14 and 12. You might want to get a DNA test done on those two kids. See if they're both yours. I know it's gonna, if it comes back bad, then, shit's gonna fucking go nuclear. But you should probably know, just to have that peace of mind. Let's see, the younger dude, I would probably put my foot in his face. That's just me. A lot of guys are like, oh, well, any dude would do it, blah, blah, blah. No, don't give the dude a pass on this. You should probably fuck him up in some way, shape, or form. Alright? Okay, you said that part. You should play dumb until your kids are out of school. Alright, dude. There's a name for that. It's called a cuck. Alright? You don't want to be that guy. Alright? Nobody respects that guy. Don't do it. Fuck no. Don't ignore it. Alright? She is working, you're working, so, you know, it's not gonna, you can jettison this shit and you can still survive it. Your kids are 14 and 12, so they know the deal. It's not like they're super young, like when I got divorced, they're 6 and 4. That's a whole different animal right there. Before you make the decision, pull your phone records and confirm. If it's happened again, or if there's anything in the text or her numbers that gives you any doubt, then you need to punch the fuck out, dude. Go watch my video, The Full Monty, The Long Game. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Kids are gonna get pissed off. But you make sure they know that this is why what's happening is the mother's a fucking whore, and it is what it is. You're gonna get hit with some child support, maybe some alimony, because she has a career as an accountant. Chances are it's not gonna be permanent alimony, so you get a pass on that. In most places, you should probably consult an attorney. He will give you better guidance in regards to what the laws are in your state. But holy shit, bro. I mean, this is a common thing. It happened to me, and I know probably 50, 60 guys who've been married over 10 years and their wife decides, to become a cocksocket, if you know what I mean. Alright, so if you make 60% of the income, she makes 40%, she's pulling her load. If you cut away, you're going to get hit with some child support unless you can get joint physical custody. If she has a job, she probably has retirement. You have a retirement. You can take half of hers. She can take half of yours. You're going to wind up on the losing end. But she does make money, so you're not going to have to pay for her attorney. Now, if you think she's having a midlife crisis, well then, you should probably go have your own. You're 42. You work at a sit-down job. You probably put on a few pounds. You can go on a diet, lose some weight, get a lap band, liposuction, whatever. Get yourself back into shape, all right? By hook or by crook. You're 42, so your body's not really going to react as well as you would like it to. So I'm going to give you the emergency bailout package. Well, first, get yourself a fucking sports car, okay? Because when a dude has a midlife crisis, gets a fucking sports car. Or a Harley, or whatever. You know, do something like that. Do something for yourself. You're emotionally distraught. You're caught in between a rock and a hard place. And you're going to have to make some tough decisions. So, one of the best ways of dealing with shit like this is to focus on yourself. Get yourself into shape. Change your diet, work out, whatever. You know, get a new group of friends. And buff out. Alright, and then get yourself a woman that's, not just 5 or 6 years younger than you. You're 42. Get a 22-year-old fucking college chick looking for a sugar daddy and go ride that shit in on all the way into the beach. Okay, she's 37. Now, one of her counter moves, and I'm going to warn you about this, she's still at the end pretty much of her fertility window. And I've seen a lot of women do stupid shit like this, then all of a sudden get pregnant and lock you in for another 18 fucking years. Dude, you're 42, having another kid, that'll put you at 60 years old, or 65 by the time the kid's in college. Go fucking get deactivated. You don't need her permission. You already have 2 fucking kids. And if your doctor says anything like that, fire him and find one who'll do it. It's an in-office procedure. It's fucking uncomfortable as fuck, but it can be done. I've had lots of friends do it. I had it done once myself. It didn't take. I'm not doing this shit twice. So I gotta be careful. But get your fucking self fixed so you don't get stuck into that. Cut this bitch away and get on with your goddamn life. Yeah, your kids are gonna be upset. There's gonna be a lot of pain. You're gonna find out who your friends are and who aren't. Some of the people you think are your friends are gonna fucking betray you. And you're gonna have to learn those lessons the hard way. But just remember, this is her dance card. You just make sure it's fucking full. Alright, we'll move on to the next one.
I'm an average 24-year-old man. I went to college on and off since I was 18, but I got poor grades. And to me, it was a waste of time and a waste of money. All of my friends finished college and started careers, and some are starting families. I feel like I'm treading water and getting nowhere, and I'm not happy. What should I do?
Alright, well, dude, you're caught in limbo. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You went to college, you hated it, you thought you wasted a lot of money. You're no better off now than you were when you were 18. You could jump on a motorcycle and spend a couple years driving around the country, seeing the world. Maybe you'll find yourself, maybe you won't. You can join the Peace Corps for a couple years, see the world as from the armpit. So go see the world from the armpit that it is. You'll see all the horrible misery bullshit that's going on, and you'll realize that you live in the best country on the face of the planet, and your problems are completely useless. You're 24 years old. It all depends. Are you in good shape? Are you in okay shape? Or are you in bad shape? Now, if you're in bad shape, probably can't go in the military, especially if you have a medical issue that will keep that from happening. From what you wrote me, it doesn't sound like you have any criminal past. You're just a numbnut kind of guy treading water. Okay, I got it. So you can go into the Navy. You'll see the world. They will teach you a trade that you won't have to spend $1 bazillion learning how to do on the civilian side, like, pipe fitting, electrician, welding, whatever, if that's what you want to do. And then you can, go see the world and get out and then continue your blue-collar job as a blue-collar guy out of the Navy. Or fuck it, stay in the Navy for 20 fucking years. Go see the world, have a great fucking time. Those guys party. Just don't become a sub guy. These guys are crazy. Now, if you want to see some action, if you want to fuck people up, if you want to test your mettle against the anvil of war, walk into the Army Recruiter and ask for the Airborne Ranger option. And they will supercharge your life in spades, bro. And if you don't make the Rangers, guess where you'll be? You'll wind up in the 82nd Airborne Division. They pretty much do the same thing. They're just not quite as high speed for the most part. So yeah, I mean, you've spent 6 years doing nothing. You've wasted time and money. It's time for you to go get out there in the world and get your ass fucking kicked. Because as I write in my book, getting your ass kicked once in a while puts you right with the universe. And it sounds to me like you haven't quite had your ass kicked yet. A good ass kicking is good for a man. Go get it done. Keep in mind that these are initial reactions to these opinions, so I didn't really have a lot of time to sit and think about them. This is just off the top of my head of how I would have handled this. And if any of you guys out there need some opinions, or my opinion, if you're caught in a situation in your life where shit's fucked up and you need an opinion from somebody who's outside the box looking in, because when you're in the box, you can't really form good opinions because you're up to your neck in bullshit. Anyway, that's Popp here, redonkulous.com from the Lair. Take it easy.